That's what he's saying. It's so real, though. You should actually listen to this guy.
I mean,
He's
it's my
being
name.
so real.
It's my name.
Hey, his name is too real.
What's up, YouTube? We are back. We got another reacts video. This time we are doing Penguin's video on about the streamer that died on live after a marathon of abuse. Just for the sake of conversation, you guys, I don't know anything about this topic. I don't know anything about the streamer. So this is all fresh information for me. If I say something wrong, someone's life was on the line with this. So I don't want to say something wrong. I might stay a little bit quieter on this one until I can let information form. I do like to assume beforehand and then let the video play out. I'm going to assume. I don't even know what to assume. It sounds like he died on stream. You know what I mean? Which is crazy. So we have to let some information play out. The only reason I wanted to watch this, you guys, is because I heard about it. The people that did this got arrested. So I just want to see what's going on. Let's get right into it. Let's lock in.
Yeah, this is just down.
Oh my God, guys, just real quick. I'm so sorry. I'm a yapper. For the sake of conversation, again, Moist Critical. I grew up, bro, on that Kuwop clip. Anybody that knows, if you know what I'm talking about. I'll play it. But we all know that was one of the funniest clips as a kid when I came up. That was like when, I feel like that was like when YouTube first started too. So long story short, I just came back across bro on the internet about like 2-3 years ago. And then now I see him, he's a monumental giant. I'm like, good for you, man. It's funny how life can play out into a full circle. Anywho, lock it.
Downright evil. A French streamer named Jean Pormanove, real name Raphael Gravin, has passed away in his sleep on stream.
Terrible.
After this marathon stream that he was a part of, where his friends, and I wouldn't call them friends, they are like actual demons, basically just abused him, beat him, fundamentally tortured him, made him consume dangerous things, and then he went to sleep and died in his sleep. He was 46 years old, and the exact cause of death is currently being investigated. Jean Pormanove was mainly a gamer, and then over time grew a big following and started doing like more IRL streams, and from what I can gather, more like extreme challenges. But what happened during this marathon stream where he ultimately passed away was something that he was not a full willing participant of, as evidenced by what he would say during streams, as well as a text message he sent to his mother just days before his death. He allegedly sent this to his mom shortly before he passed. "Hey mom, how are you? I'm sick of this game. It's gone way too far. I feel like I'm being held hostage by their awful concept. I'm exhausted. I want to leave, but the other guy won't let me. He's holding me hostage."
Oh, damn. Whose stream is it? So this is what it sounds like so far, you guys, with the very minimal info I have, since I wasn't able to assume earlier. It sounds like they're using him as like a jester to get clickbaity content. Whose stream is it though? Because the way I'm understanding it so far, it's his stream. Why the fuck do you have these people on here? Who are they? Oh, you're quote unquote friends? We got to see this. Hold on.
Other streamers involved here are trying to claim they had nothing to do with it, and then even posted some very heartfelt messages about his passing and how much he meant to them. But if you watch any of the footage, and I don't know what I can and can't show you here because it is actually torturing this guy, and then he eventually dies. Like, if you just watch that, it's very...
Am I gonna get banned? What? Yo, he's wording this crazy. I'm not gonna lie.
clear this isn't a man they respect.
Wait, he's way bigger than me, bro. He wouldn't show it. My bad, you guys.
This is someone they treated like a human punching bag.
Oh shit! Is that sheetrock, bro? Bro, they were shoving a lightsaber up his ass.
Allez, arrête, tu vas mourir. Arrête, ça fait arrête. Oui, oui. Ah, il me prend, putain. Arrête, tu vas mourir. Arrête.
You can do this on Kick. I know Kick goes very, very far with their boundaries, but damn.
I've seen a few news sources.
It's actually a bit degenerate. I'm not gonna lie, bro. I love Kick too. I'm a big ambassador for Kick, and I love the freedom that you have over there. But what is that? That is not freedom. That's just like, you know what I mean? That's like Dagestan streaming. If you know you from UFC, you know.
Showing these clips, so I'm assuming that these are okay to show. not that any of it is okay. It only gets worse from here. But
Oh,
as far as
wow.
what they did to
That
this
was
man,
no, bro. I'm sorry to keep pausing. That was really bad, bro. I thought it was gonna be like that's like hazing on a 10. You know, isn't it his stream though? I'm so confused. Why are all you guys here? It's my stream. I'm so confused. I need to know more.
and the abuse that he endured, this is like the lowest level of it. Not that there's a such thing as diet torture. There's no such thing as like a tasteful amount of torture.
No, we get what you're
As far
saying,
as,
bro.
like, clips I can
We get
show
what
you
you're
of
saying.
Just how awful it was. This is, I think, the limit of what I'm allowed to show.
Wow.
It is shocking that it went on for so long.
How long?
Like, this was not just like a one-time thing. This was a recurrent gag
For how
on their
long?
streams where they bring Jean in and then they all just turn into like the toddlers from Weapons and start like ripping at him.
Okay, so hold on. Okay, another assumption. Now it sounds like they are living in a streamer house because, okay, now I've matched the name. He said John, and then he said at the beginning, John had like a 200K following. What the fuck I don't need you at that point, bro, especially if you're doing this to me, I'm out. I get the concept, but if I'm a one-man band, you know, like Jester, I'm not gonna want to be that. If it was like all of us fucking with each other, that's one thing, bro. If it's just y'all shitting and ragging on me, hell no. And shame on everybody else for someone not standing up in that room either.
Them beating him, insulting him, like they really treat him like their prisoner, like a dog's chew toy or something.
That's shitty.
Foul. And they have the audacity to claim that they did nothing and that they are blameless in this death. Like, oh, it was just such an unexpected tragedy.
How did he die, though?
Away. No one could have seen it coming. I think any sensible person will look at all of the evidence that they themselves filmed on stream and be able to say with high level of confidence that they definitely had a hand in his untimely death.
Bro, I'm so sorry, you guys. Again, I know they're just internet personalities, like at the core of things. And I'm not claiming any of his credentials or anything. I'm just saying, I know some people may take this the wrong way. He's a pretty intelligent human. You know, he articulates himself really well. He does his homework. He does his research on the topics. Guys, it's that severe where he's mentioning it in these type of terms, where he's saying like for sure, like, you guys pretty much had a hand in killing this guy. God damn, bro. What went on?
Two of the
How
streamers
did Kick allow this? At some point you don't step in? Or did they not know? I mean, I don't know.
directly involved in this have made
Release
statements
statements
where they're trying to put on this facade of grief, but I don't buy it at all. The first comes from Naruto.
6
which
years.
Is a wild
Wow.
name for a piece of shit like this to have. It's been a while since I've seen the show, but I don't recall Naruto ever being a huge advocate for torturing innocent people. Anyway, his statement says, I've always dreaded writing
He
these
died on
words.
stream.
Sadly,
They
last
said don't
night,
share the
JP,
video of his
Raphael,
final
Raphael
moments.
left us.
Whoa.
My brother, my sidekick, my partner, 6 years.
That
side by
sucks,
side, never
bro.
letting go.
R.I.P.
I love you, my brother. We will miss you terribly. Please respect his memory and don't share the video of his final moments. For his family and for us, his second family. Rest in peace. A bunch of words there, and I don't
Guys, I'm
believe
trying
any
so
of them.
hard not to
All
go
of
off
these
screen and
words
look
are
up
once
how he
again
died so that
more
way I can
meaningless
start
and
seeing like
routinized.
if they
And
genuinely
that's a word
killed
that I
him or what
completely made up.
happened. Like, I
This
don't
is
even know.
hollow.
Right now my
When you
brain
look
is
at how
left
they
in the
treated
void.
This guy for so long. It wasn't just the physical abuse that Jean Pormanove, Raphael Gravin, endured. It was
It's
the
mental abuse. I was
They
just
would
gonna
all,
say that too, because bro, when you treat someone like that, you don't look at them as like, you know what I mean? You look at them, you look down on them. You may smile in their face, ha 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 ha, because shit's playing out for you. Yeah, you may be getting views, your clips may be going viral, so you'll pretend. But in your heart of hearts, bro, you don't feel nothing for that dude. You know what I mean? And you guys probably all talk shit about him behind his back when he's not around. Yeah, he's such a fucking idiot. Yeah, he's dummy. Let's just do this. Da, da, da. Whatever. Let me not assume, right?
From what I can tell, they were even doing their best to like keep him from sleeping. They were like strangling him as well, which of course is physical too, but like there was significantly more than just the physical stuff they were doing to him to mistreat him and abuse him and dehumanize him. It was terrible. It was truly terrible.
I think dehumanizing is a
Obviously,
great
I'm
word
not gonna
for
show
it.
any more from the stream, but do you want to know how
I
they
want to
went
see
check
it,
if he was still
unfortunately,
alive?
but
Well, when they thought something might be a bit awry, they threw a bottle at him. They just threw a bottle at his body, and then they went over and started slapping him to try and see if he'd wake up, but he was still unresponsive. So that's when
When
it
was
dawned
this?
on them that
6 months
died
ago. Holy
in
shit.
his
Bro.
sleep on stream, right next to all of them.
No
There is
way.
nothing that I have seen here that leads me to believe they genuinely cared about this guy. I think it's very clear Raphael Gravin very much cared about them and wanted to be their friend. And to me, it seems like they exploited that. They manipulated him into being
a jester for the
butt
stream.
of the joke for these humiliation streams. That's what
Yeah.
these were. They were humiliation streams that they roped Raphael Gravin into agreeing to. And it seems like they were just dangling this carrot of friendship in front of him. And like all of the attention that it was gathering, it seems like they were holding over his head like, oh man, we need you here, JP. We need to, you know, mistreat you on stream, but just know we love you. This is all part of, you know, the joke here for the audience. You know, we're all in on it. We're not laughing at you. We're laughing with you.
No.
That's what it seems like to me from everything I have seen here. And this has gone on for a really long time.
Yeah,
It really
that
seems
sucks.
like at no point
6
did
years
they
is
actually
crazy.
respect JP or treat him like a friend. He was simply the catalyst for their humiliation streams. Because of him, they were able to get a lot more eyeballs and make a lot more money off humiliating
Okay.
and abusing this guy that they.
So was it a streamer house? That's the only thing now I'm trying to, again, I can't go back in time and fix this, but I'm like, damn, why didn't we leave? Or why didn't we go home? You know? And it's probably, oh, I mean, he said in a text to his mom, they're holding him hostage, actually. Damn, this is a lot to take in. I'm not gonna lie, bro, because I'm trying to process it all. And then I'm starting to branch out to see, like, it just, you know,
They never actually really.
it's just
viewed
a
as a
very
friend.
sucky
That's
situation.
What it looks like to me. Now all of this
People
was
suck,
broadcast
bro.
on Kick,
People
and
suck.
It went on for a long time. Not only
What is this? Pending. I don't like that word, especially with something this egregious. They should just be banned. Go do this dumb shit somewhere else. You should just cut ties with this. No offense. I'm not Eddie from Kick, but you know, like I get it, bro. The boundaries kind of come back a little bit, but there's still some fucking boundaries, you guys. You know, that's egregious. All right, back to reading. Oh, cardiovascular problems and all that anxiety. You know, you're boom, boom, you're up, you're down, you're up, you're down, you're up. Oh, am I gonna get fucked with? You know, oh.
this 10-day marathon, but a lot of the other abuse that happened.
Okay, now my next question is, did they get, because I heard that I might have to go to another video for this because this is just about the initial chaos. Now I want to know, did they get charged with murder or homicide?
Also broadcast on Kick, and at no point were they ever like reprimanded or shut down, according to sources. So a lot of attention is now turning towards Kick about like how they handle illegal shit like this.
Yeah, I know you've gotten some of those clips. I know Ahmad has seen some of those clips. How the fuck did you do nothing about that?
The ongoing investigation.
People need to be held accountable, bro.
They didn't ban until after JP's death. Now, this kind of thing has happened on
Right,
Kick before.
right, and that's what I just said. That's terrible. That's terrible, because I know there's mods out there on Kick that have seen those clips before all this chaos, and they probably, LOL, you know, and now look, nobody's LOLing anymore. Now everybody wants justice for bro. No offense, you guys, it's too late. We can get justice. I'm not saying the justice part is too late, but I'm saying like he needed help beforehand so he could still possibly be alive. I don't know how he died yet. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. It's sounding like they aided a cardiovascular problem.
A while back on YouTube, who literally murdered his girlfriend on stream.
Oh my
This
God.
is unfortunately something that has happened on other streaming platforms, and I understand that it can oftentimes be hard for a company
it's
to
per DM.
proactively.
This one you can proactively prevent, at least from your platform being tied to whatever they're trying to preach. And low-key, if you ban them, bro, because the content being egregious, which it was, you might prevent all this from happening before you even knew it, because at the end of the day, they might have been like, well, fuck, we were only doing this for stream. And they might have just went home and left them alone or went back to their room. But here we are. Now it's serious. Now we want to get involved. Okay. But now you're going to have to deal with a lot of BS too and backlash. Let's see.
Get involved and stop something from happening before it happens, preventing a tragedy. You know, this isn't fucking Minority Report here with Tom Cruise able to like see the future or some shit. Like they couldn't prevent it.
I just wouldn't want that kind of smut on my jacket. But that's me. And I get how they operate, but that's a different lane.
on stream. strangling him, beating him. Like, that was a big piece of the...
And I'm so sorry, you guys, to keep pausing. This is such a short video, and I'm gonna take it all the way to the moon. It's, and again, I mean with this, but like Russia is known, like Dagestan is known for being like crazy rough, like where they play basketball, they just pick up the ball, start running and go for takedowns instead of shooting the ball. You know what I mean? They try to slam each other on their neck. Cool. But they all would be fighting each other. They wouldn't just be picking on one person, because I'll tell you this now, real men would have got up in that room and stood up for him. But guess what? There was no real men in that room. Anywho. Let me continue.
Their content for a while, even before like all of this blew up and he passed away. Like, I feel like at some point Kick could have absolutely been alerted to that.
You could have big bro'd it. Yeah.
And
oh
Kick
yeah.
does have a history of letting criminal activity fly unpunished for a while.
No way.
There's a streamer that I have.
I gotta learn. We gotta go on the tour of the internet, you guys. You gotta help me.
Prostitute on stream on Kick.
Who?
Numerous times, who has literally unpunished for a while. There is a streamer that I have talked about numerous times who has literally fucked a prostitute on stream on Kick in front of a child on stream and still was never banned for that. And that wasn't even the first time that he fucked a prostitute on stream, but that was the first time he did that while a child was literally in the room while he had sex with that prostitute.
Who is
Still
this?
Never banned. Kick has been very loosey-goosey with their enforcement of their own policies, where they will let criminal activity fly.
907. I gotta find out. Did he say a name or did he just say a streamer?
Like, I feel like at some point Kick could have absolutely been alerted to that and taken action. And Kick does have a history of letting criminal activity fly unpunished for a while. There is a streamer activity.
Oh, say the name, bro. Say the name. If you've already been talking about him, just say the name, bro. I want to know.
Fly for way too
I'll
long.
find it.
So that is something I think they really...
I'll send it to one of my minions and I'll be like, yo, find this for me.
And I think if it wants to continue to grow, it needs to take shit like this far more seriously.
Oh, for sure.
Like, before something like this
Man,
happens.
it's just, and bro, that's their only selling point.
I feel like day one of JP being abused during this 10-day marathon, Kick could have come in and just put the kibosh on it.
Or at least like you know, once it really started getting to your desk, like, hey, this is what's going on over here. We're done. We don't want that on our platform. We let a lot of shit slide. We don't let that shit slide.
Not only to the platform, but to people like JP, where if his friends weren't receiving such monetary incentive to keep humiliating and abusing him, like if they had been banned by Kick, well, maybe they would have stopped. But when they get to do an entire 10-day marathon of a bulk of the content revolving around, like, fundamentally torturing this guy...
Yeah, it's hard.
Well, then it seems like they've got the green light to keep doing it. And
yeah,
they
it's
made
hard.
A lot of
like I said, I've said it, and again, I'm going to apologize one more time for pausing. You guys, again, who am I, right? I'm a baby. I've run my stream just like Kick, but there's boundaries. And if you guys watch my shit, you know exactly what I'm about to say. It's a home for everybody. I don't kick nobody out. I don't ban nobody. You have to do something super egregious. And you have a personality on each profile. You have a chance on Discord. You have a chance in the stream. And you have a chance on the socials. And then you have a chance on the game, like Rainbow Six. But yeah, you get my point. And you have to do something super, super egregious, you know? But there's boundaries. It's not like you can just come in there and act a fool. You can't come in there sending dick pics. You can't come in there dropping the N-word. You know what I mean? There's boundaries. Kick should have the same shit, bro. I get it. Your selling point is, hey, we're what Twitch used to be. Whatever, however they word it. But at the end of the day, this is crazy, bro. As soon as this made it to my desk, I would have said, yeah, we let a lot of shit slide. But not this shit, sir.
And I already know the defense that a lot of people will use.
I just want to know what they get charged with.
So there's a lot of buns in the oven. They can't keep.
No. Some of this shit, bro. I know it went viral. It had to have.
That to a certain extent,
because people see this.
This was a big stream for them.
I was gonna say, okay,
would have been on their radar in some capacity.
Oh, for sure.
And given Kick's history of just letting, like, really degenerate,
you can't prove it though,
shit fly for a while, I think there's a chance they knew about this.
Can't prove it though,
because it was a big stream.
Can't prove it. They probably were in the fucking stream.
Weenie Hut Jr., where they'll, like, ban people willy nilly.
No, that was corny.
But when it comes
to
like, torture and illegal shit,
you should be.
There is nothing
not Weenie Hut
Jr.,
but I get it.
Those accounts. In fact, I would argue it's very beneficial for your platform to do that, so that way the perception of Kick as a whole isn't like a lawless wasteland.
It's a circus.
Where criminals go to broadcast illegal shit.
Yeah.
And it seems like the user base would like Kick to do more in cases like this. Aiden Ross made a statement where he mentioned that him and Drake are going to be covering the funeral costs for Raphael Gravin, which I think is very nice gesture. And from what I can tell, it seems like Aiden agrees that Kick needs to do more in cases like this to stop the illegal content from being broadcast on that platform. It seems like it's something that users agree needs to have more action taken on, like stopping illegal broadcasts of crime.
I get it too. It's literally, and I get it too, you guys. When you're edgy, it can help you grow. But like I said, we gotta have boundaries. It should be within your own realm. Like Aiden is very edgy. It's usually within his four walls of his house. It's not, you know what I mean? And again, don't let me speak for everything he's ever done, but you guys get the point. He's not there beating up Speed or something, you know? This is bad news bears. And like I said, whether they can deny it all they want, oh, you can't prove it all you want. Cool. 2 + 2 is 4. I don't need to see you show your work to know that 2 + 2 is 4. I know it's 4. I know you guys saw this shit and you didn't do shit about it. And you probably laughed at it too. And then now that it's something, it's like, oh shit. Carry on.
Back to the actual individuals involved in the abuse of Pormanove, one of the lawyers for them has come forward.
I'm so interested in how they got charged now, because then
problems and that the violence in the videos was acted. All of those scenes are just staged. They follow a script, he said.
A foo.
Actually going back to the classic, it's all just acting.
Oh my god, bro.
Tactic here. I wonder if the text message.
Okay, the lawyer, whatever. That's his job, is to defend his clients. But man, sometimes I hate reading that shit. It is horse shit on a plate for you to eat, and I hate it.
Robin sent to his mother agrees that it was all a script and that it was just acting. It must have been part of it. It was
good point.
One hell
Great
of a
point.
Script here. This is up there with some of
great
Nolan's
fucking
best
point.
Scripts. This is crazy to claim that the violence was staged and just acted. No, the fuck it was not. You can watch it yourself and see that is not the case.
I would, but I kind of don't want to. The guy passed away. It's very sad. Just thinking about it, it's like unfortunately sad.
Just acting. And use it to try and excuse.
And it's not only sad just because he passed away. It's very sad to know he hated his situation that he was in, and he passed away. I'm not gonna say I'm uber religious, but I am. You know, I do believe in the big God upstairs. That's my coin to toss. You guys don't hate me for it. I respect all people's religion and beliefs, but I don't cast down onto you as my word is law. I say that all the time. My word isn't law. Live your life, I live mine. I don't know if he's religious, bro, but it sucks, man, when sometimes you have to leave Earth to go to a better place, in a sense. And that shouldn't be anybody's reality, you know? It just sucks that dude couldn't get out of there. You really feel for him.
The hand that their clients may have had in the death of a 46-year-old innocent man on stream. It's, again, you can watch the clips yourself. It's pretty infuriating. It's hard to watch, but you can. And it's very clear.
I don't want to.
This was not some.
I think the point is clear enough, and I'll trust your word.
Acting. This is real terror. And
I just want to know how they were charged. I'm not gonna lie. Let's start doing some research while he's talking in the bathroom. I do know
that there are a couple of clips where Raphael Gravin was playing along.
Are there any new comments?
To a certain degree, where he would kind of lean into like the humiliation / abuse for the sake of like the stream. There are a couple moments of that. But it's very rare. The majority of the majority of it is them like just lashing out and like attacking him or making him do things against his will, and it's not scripted. Very clearly not scripted or fully agreed upon. So I think that is a very weak defense. I guess we'll see if the French courts agree, but I really think you can say with high confidence that this stream and these streamers did play a role in what ultimately happened to Raphael Gravin.
Oh, shit.
They may not have directly killed him or anything like that, but I do think everything they put him through for such an extended period of time had a real role to play in what happened.
Oh.
It's sickening. This stream was hard to watch the clips from. It was brutal.
Okay. Legal shit is tough, you guys. You got to understand. They would have to prove without a reasonable... Well, I don't know how France court system is. I'm going to pretend it's in America. You guys all know this. They'd have to prove it with beyond a reasonable doubt that that they murdered him. This is just, it kind of sounds like what it is. It sounds like the guy died in his sleep. Again, guys, don't, if I'm wrong, please inform me. I would love more than anything to be informed. It sounds like he died in his sleep, but it sounds like we don't know, bro. They could have aided that. They could have fast tracked that, whatever the case may be, because it says they were taken into custody on charges related to violence and abuse of a vulnerable person. France announced plans to sue Kick for alleged negligence. I 100% agree that the government got involved. Wow, that is crazy. I mean, you guys, that's it, man. That's it. It's a shitty world we live in, and unfortunately, I've seen it with my own two eyes. Usually, you see the shit in like school though, where people just try so hard to fit in, they stay in crowds they don't belong in. It sucks. There's a home for everybody on this earth. Don't feel like you need to fit in somewhere by being, you know, treated or mistreated like that. You matter just like everybody else matters. You have a family just like everybody else has a family. And if you don't, I'm extremely sorry. Trust me, we all have our own story, and everybody else there. Trust me, somebody's best day is your worst day. Don't ever forget that. And as for this guy, rest in peace, man. That's very unfortunate that you were in a miserable situation and couldn't get out of it. I feel so bad for you. And I don't even know, for the people involved with this, you should be ashamed of yourself for no one standing up during the middle of this and saying, yo, this is going too far, or chill, chill, chill. Shame on you guys. There's no real men in that room. You all should be acted to the fullest extent of the law. However that may go, it probably won't be shit, but you deserve it. You know what I mean? And hopefully you do have a moral conscience, because this should weigh on you every single night before you go to sleep and you're sitting there trying to decompress. This is what it is. You guys are shitty. This wasn't a script. This wasn't anything. This was people acting off of instinct and trying to be amped up to get views and go viral, and, you know, the root of all evil, money. So it is what it is. Until next time, you guys, what a sad one. You know, this is my first real sad one. You feel bad. I always feel bad for the people who don't defend themselves, and I've always tried to be a voice for them. Not that I'm some superhero or anything, but, you know, you guys do the same too. Be the voice for the people who can't or who won't. Until next time, you guys, I'm trying to do one a day. Keep sending me them. Keep giving me, or just send me channels and I'll find videos. That's what we did with the one yesterday or the day before. I thank you guys from the bottom of my heart for all the love and support as we grow this like a flower from the ground up. I may stink now, but who knows, bro? All I know is hard work and consistency. I'm just going to show up every single day and keep swinging. So you might as well just watch me and sub now, because I'm not going nowhere. Till next time, you guys. Peace.